Why this course from Bodhi? We look at time unconventionally. One of the reasons that you should enroll for this course and go through it is simply because we look at time in an unconventional fashion. There are many time management modules out there and courses out there. But if all these courses were to work, then the truth is many people should not be struggling with time management. Time management should not be as much as a challenge as it is even today. A lot of people will tell you that they struggle with time, they do not find time to do the things that they want, they're never able to reach their targets at work or maybe targets for life. So time management still happens to be a big problem for many people. There are books that come out by the dozen every year which talk about time management, new theories, new concepts, new templates, new documents, things that you can use to actually manage your time better. But again, the question remains the same. If all of these were to work the way they're supposed to, then many people would be better at managing time today. Do they work for everyone? Definitely not. Do they work for some people? Yes, they do. So one of the things that we've done differently in this course is to look at the idea of time itself unconventionally. One of the conventional ideas associated with time is fixed. To go back to what we were talking about in a previous video, we said that many people think of time as a fixed value, right? So we say that time is just 24 hours a day or 365 days in a year and the occasional additional day once every 4 years. But we look at time as time not being fixed. We say that time can be a variable. What I mean by that is time can be extended. You can add more time to your day, to your life, to the year, and so on. You can carve additional time out for things that you enjoy doing. So that's one unconventional idea of time that we are exploring in the course of this module. Another unconventional usage of time is how do you look at time? So time is usually looked at as one of the variables in drawing up a strategy. Now, what is a variable? A variable is something which does not have a fixed value or number to it. It changes with a change in other things around you, and you cannot predict how a variable moves. Let me give you a classic example of a variable. In economics, when you talk about the law of demand and supply, price is a variable, right? So depending on the demand for a product, price either moves up or it moves down. So price has no fixed value to it. Similarly, people are variables. There is no way that anyone can predict how people are going to respond in a situation. In fact, you can't even predict how the same person will respond to the same situation on 2 different days. So people are variables. Money is a variable. No one has fixed amount of money at their disposal, right? This includes people who are extremely rich and those who are on the other end of the scale as well. Definitely money is a variable. Infrastructure is a variable. So you may find a building that is to your liking. You may find a building that is not to your liking. You may find computers that you like, computers you do not like. You may choose to have a certain setup in your office or a completely different one. So these are variables. Many people look at time also as one of the variables when they're drawing up plans or making strategies. What we are saying here is time is the strategy. So you look at time as the strategy, and then you see how you can use the variables that you have at disposal to make the best use of the time that you actually have. So this is another unconventional usage of time or thinking of time that we present in the course of this module. The last way in which time management or this time management module is different from the other ones is about challenging this idea of using goals, prioritizing, planning, and so on. We're saying that it's not essential to have long-term, short-term goals, to have SMART goals, or even big, hairy, audacious ones in order to be good at time management. All we're saying here is how do you utilize time in the best possible way to get to where you want. So these are some of the ways in which this strategic time management course is different from the other time management courses that are out there.